So tonight, the Saints have a shot to punch their ticket into the Super Bowl as they go on the road to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California to take on the San Francisco 49ers. If you've missed the playoffs so far, we've got a link to the entire playlist of the Saints franchise mode in the description down below, but the first two games of the postseason for the Saints was a 44-36 victory at home against the Atlanta Falcons, then a 41-38 victory again in the Superdome against the Green Bay Packers. Now the Saints will go on the road for the first time in the postseason to take on the 49ers. On the other side of the bracket in the AFC, you've got the Ravens and the Texans, a rematch of the AFC divisional round last year. The Saints and Niners game is the first championship game of the year, and we really don't got much to go over. The team has been playing really well. We've been playing really good football. But we do have a storyline to go over, so let's do that real quick. Benjamin Turner, our defensive coordinator, says, all right, we need to shift our focus to our playoff game in the 49ers. Well, again, I'd sure hope we'd be shifting our focus to our playoff game. I mean, what else would we be doing? Their tight end will cause problems when he's matched up with Willie Gay. All right, so we got to watch out for George Kittle. Again, I would assume so. So now we go to our team meeting room, week 21. My goodness, we've been at this for a minute now. Big focus for us. As you know, we're facing the 49ers in the playoffs this week. Again, we're stating the obvious. In film study this morning, we talked about how George Kittle could cause problems for our left outside linebacker in coverage, Demario Davis. What is our plan to deal with that? Willie Gay needs to focus on man coverage, or Willie Gay needs to focus on zone coverage. Well, if Willie Gay is lined up with George Kittle every single play, we're screwed. So we're going to go to zone coverage. Obviously, we need to work on zone coverage with him. Great, let's focus on that all week, or we'll focus on that all week. So our outside linebacking core has +5 zone coverage. And I think we're good on this. I think we are. 13-4 are the Saints in the regular season, obviously. In the postseason, 2-0. The Niners are 1-0 in the postseason, 14-3 as a whole in the regular season. Their only playoff game so far this year, they went at home, excuse me. Oh, not that. At home, they beat the Dallas Cowboys by a touchdown at 24-17. So a huge game again. Winner punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. 49ers trying to make it to back-to-back Super Bowls again. Lost in the Super Bowl to the Chiefs, trying to make it again this year with this victory over the New Orleans Saints. For the Saints, trying to make it to their first Super Bowl since, let me think, 2010 is the year they play the Colts. I'm completely just blanking on what year that is. First NFC Championship game opportunity, though, for the Saints since that game that they lost to the Rams in 2019. Looking for some get back about 5 years later. Let's do it. NFC Championship game from Levi's Stadium. And folks, if you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more Saints franchise daily. Either tomorrow we will have the offseason or the Super Bowl. Make sure you don't miss it. Let's do it. Saints and Niners from Santa Clara. And here we go. The NFC Championship game from Santa Clara, California. Saints versus 49ers. Derek Carr will either appear in his first Super Bowl next week in New Orleans, Louisiana, or Brock Purdy will break through and get to his second Super Bowl in the last 2 years. And that's another big part of this game as well. With a win tonight, the New Orleans Saints could be the third team in NFL history to play at home for the Super Bowl. Obviously, the first one being the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2021, then the Rams in 2022, and it could be the Saints as well in 2024. So if that happens, shout out to the Arizona Cardinals, because they'd be the only team in that 4-year span to not host the Super Bowl and be in the game. But of course, the Saints cannot get ahead of themselves. They have to win here tonight on the road in the Bay Area against the San Francisco 49ers. And here comes Brock Purdy, the former Iowa State quarterback. He was hurt for a lot of the regular season, but when he played, he was very good. 1,600 yards, 19 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Joshua Dobbs was the quarterback when Purdy was injured, as Purdy right there is going to pick up a completion to Juwan Jennings, setting up now for a 2nd and 6 from the 37-yard line. Purdy will dump it off to George Kittle. Again, an influx of targets that Brock Purdy has to his disposal here in San Francisco. We're going to keep listing them off as the game goes on, but right there, Juwan Johnson for a gain of 8 yards. He's got already 2 catches for 20. Here comes a 2nd and 2. Purdy out the gun, scrambling, finding George Kittle for another first down. Huge hit by the Honey Badger, but Kittle holds on. First and 10, Niners. From the 33, Purdy dumps it off to Brandon Ayuk, who just a couple days ago signed that historic extension with the Niners. Here comes a first and 10. Purdy from the 14-yard line dumps it off to George Kittle again. His third catch on this drive. It'll now be a first and goal from the 1 for the Niners. Purdy empty gun look over the top. Touchdown wide open. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown for the rookie out of Florida, and the Niners go up 7-0 early in this game. Just kidding, that one got called back. So here's the actual touchdown. Purdy over to Christian McCaffrey, a little dump off route, and a score for San Francisco. Now they are up 7-0 with the touchdown through the air. Here comes Derek Carr playing in his first NFC championship game, NFC or AFC championship game, 4,600 yards in the regular season, 38 touchdowns with 17 interceptions. It will be a 2nd and 10 for the Saints from their own 31-yard line. Carr looking to throw to his left. He finds Chris Olave, who should have a huge game tonight. The number 1 target for the Saints has the first down. 2nd and 6, New Orleans. Handoff, Alvin Kamara. Again, a resurgence of a season here in 2024. There's a first down for him now. First and 10 from the 24-yard line. Carr, play action fake. Looking to throw to his left. Chris Olave, what a grab. He lays down and he gets it. First and goal now for New Orleans from the 8. Over the middle, Olave. 3 catches on this drive. The final one being for 6. Derek Carr finds Chris Olave for the touchdown, and we have got a tie game 7-7 as the Saints immediately respond to the Niners. But look at San Francisco. Brock Purdy again, all these weapons. He finds Cameron Latu for the first down to the 48-yard line. First and 10, Purdy being pressured. Down he goes. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu on the safety blitz. 2nd and 16 for San Francisco. Purdy gonna get it off to George Kittle. Flag is down the play, but Kittle stays on his feet all the way down to the 35-yard line. Penalty is going to be a roughing the passer on New Orleans, and it will be on their star middle linebacker, Demario Davis. So San Francisco will have it all the way within the 20-yard line. 3rd and 5 for Brock Purdy being pressured, but he will dump it off to Ricky Pearsall for the first down. The Florida Gator has got the first of the 5. First and goal, Purdy, touchdown, Jake Cowing. Just a little seam route right there for the Niners, and the rookie out of Arizona gets in the end zone. 14-7, and why do I have a feeling this is just going to be one of those games? If you've been watching the Saints franchise, you know what I mean. 2nd and 1 for New Orleans from the 39-yard line. Handoff, Alvin Kamara getting to the outside. Look at Kamara run! A huge gain before the end of the quarter. It's going to be a huge gain for Kamara to the 31-yard line. 14-7 is our score, but here comes New Orleans again. Niners up by 7. The Saints have the ball now on the 31-yard line for a 3rd and 10. Derek Carr gonna get that one off to Rashid Shaheed. Shaheed has the first down and more. Staying on his feet, look at the speed from Shaheed. He's gonna be brought down at the 5-yard line here for a 1st and goal. Now 2nd and goal, handoff to Kamara. But the Niners stand strong and bring him down. 3rd and goal for the Saints offense. Carr dropping back. He's got Juwan Johnson, and that's where he goes. Touchdown, Saints. Carr to Johnson. We have got a tie game yet again. 14-14 as Carr finds Juwan Johnson for the score. And now here come the Niners back with it here on a 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Brock Purdy on the move will find who's running back. Christian McCaffrey for the first down to the Saints 45-yard line. Brock Purdy has played almost a perfect game so far, and that's kind of how this guy has been in the regular season when he has played. Right there he finds McCaffrey. Touchdown Niners once more. 21-14 now our score. Again, Brock Purdy in the regular season and in the playoffs so far, 1 interception. I understand he's been hurt, but man, it is an incredible feat for Brock Purdy as Derek Carr's got Chris Olave, and it's off the hands. Could have been a huge play for the Saints. Instead, they are still at their own 26-yard line. Kamara, though, on that run, going to pick up 8, setting up for a 3rd and 2. Jimmy Graham in the game in motion, blocking for the Saints, and Alvin Kamara goes to that left side and picks up a 1st and a lot more as he's brought down at midfield. It'll now be a 2nd and 11 from the Niners' 39-yard line. Play action fake for Carr, looking to Rashid Shaheed. He's got the speed to break free, and that's what he does. Rashid Shaheed ties us. 21-21, we said it earlier. This has all the making of being another one of these Saints shootouts. And we are tied at 21 with 3 minutes to go in this first half. So Brock Purdy's back with the football here from his own 27-yard line. He will get it off to the former South Carolina Gamecock, Deebo Samuel. Penalty down, and it will be on the Saints. Illegal contact on Demario Davis. The Niners, of course, will decline the 5-yard penalty. But on 3rd and 10, ooh! Purdy almost picked. The Saints get the ball back from their own 22-yard line here on a 3rd and 8. Derek Carr getting it to Rashid Shaheed, but that ball is going to be caught, but just short of the first down markers. The Niners will get it right back after a punt for the Saints. Both teams exchange punts for the first time tonight. Purdy going to find Brandon Ayuk on the out route for a pickup of 9.5. 3rd and inches. That's going to be caught on the outside to George Kittle. A minute left in the quarter and in the half. Brock Purdy over the top on this seam route. Finds Kittle, and Kittle has been feasting against this New Orleans defense. 1st and 10, Brock Purdy all day in the pocket. Who else? George Kittle yet again. Give him 7. 2nd and 3 for the Niners. Purdy looking, he's got time. Brandon Ayuk, the Arizona State Sun Devil, gets the first down. 1st and goal though with 9 seconds to go. Brock Purdy being flushed, going over the top. That ball is going to fall incomplete. And with no timeouts, the Niners are going to elect to bring on the kick team. There is Jake Moody to knock that one through. The Niners now take a 3-point lead heading into the halftime locker rooms. 24-21 for the 49ers as they attempt to get back to their 2nd straight Super Bowl. So the Saints do receive the second half kick. It will be a 3rd and 9 for the Saints from their own 29-yard line. Derek Carr's in the pocket being flushed. Instead, he's staying on his feet. Look at Derek Carr running to Cedric Wilson. Oh, what a grab! Wilson hangs onto the football. A huge play for the first down of the second half for New Orleans. 3rd and 9, Derek Carr from the 39. What a ball, what a grab. Carr to Olave. First down, New Orleans to the Niners 24-yard line at 3rd and 7. Derek Carr looking to throw. He's got Juwan Johnson on the out route, and there's another Saints first down to the Niners 5. Handoff, Alvin Kamara. Good lead block by Taysom Hill. Jimmy Graham as well. Kamara is in, and the Saints take their first lead of the night, 28-24, as of course the Niners will get the football right back. But my goodness, the Saints offense is playing lights out here in the NFC Championship game like they have played all season long. Let's see if the defense can come back and get a stop. George Kittle, though, is impossible to stop. He stays on his feet after the catch. Brock Purdy already over 300 yards passing. 1st and 10, Brock to his right. He finds Deebo Samuel. Marshawn Lattimore plays the ball, so Samuel keeps on going down to the 34-yard line. 3rd and 5, 49ers. Purdy spots up and finds George Kittle, who has got 10 catches for 135 yards. What a performance so far for Kittle. 3rd and 4, though. Purdy sacked. Cameron Jordan gets to him, and the Niners for the 2nd straight drive will have to bring out their kick team. Jake Moody from 34 yards out is good, but this is still a 1-point lead for the Saints. They're up 28-27. They get the football back, and on a 3rd and 10, we just can't convert. So we give the Niners the football back on a 1st and 10, and George Kittle has got another conversion down to the 36-yard line. It is a 1-point lead for the Saints going into the 4th. 28-27, San Francisco with the ball. 3rd and 2 for the Niners from the 45-yard line. Huge play. Brock Purdy over the middle finds Brandon Ayuk. Again, all of these targets Purdy has to throw to. A big first down there for San Francisco. 1st and 10, Purdy over the top. Oh, Paulson Adebo doesn't play the football. So instead, Latu comes down with it. The Niners have it in the red zone now. 1st and 10, Purdy got time. Oh, we should have had that one too. Braden Willis for the first down. Here comes a 1st and goal from the 6 for the Niners. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Brandon Ayuk. San Francisco now takes a 5-point lead. One would assume they would go for 2, and that's what they will do. Brock Purdy out the empty gun to his left. There is the 2-point conversion going on over to Christian McCaffrey. So like so many times this season, the Saints get the football back down by 7 with, half a quarter to play here in the final quarter potentially of the season. Derek Carr finds Alvin Kamara on the Texas route again. New Orleans is used to being in this spot. 3rd and 2. Derek Carr looking to throw. He's got Rashid Shaheed. First down. He's brought down at the 38-yard line. 2nd and 10 New Orleans. Carr dropping back, looking on the drag route to Rashid Shaheed. He'll be brought down at the 34-yard line. It's a 3rd and 5 now for the Saints. Carr looking to throw. Still looking. Still waiting. What a ball to Chris Olave. You got to get all the credit in the world to the O-line for allowing Carr to stay in the pocket for that long. Now Kamara rips one to the 7-yard line. Here comes a 3rd and 3 now for New Orleans. Carr in the middle. Olave's got it. Touchdown Saints, and we are tied again. 35-35. San Francisco will get it right back. But it is now a tie game once more. Brock Purdy on a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw to his right. Oh, Marshawn Lattimore with the pick. Purdy didn't see Lattimore, and he is off. Just like that, the Saints take the lead again. 42-35 with 62 seconds left here in the game. What a play by Marshawn Lattimore. Purdy was trying to get it to Deebo Samuel on the curl. Instead, the Niners now find themselves down by 7 with 50 seconds left to go. Purdy, gets to George Kittle, and Deebo, I don't know what he's doing. Kittle gets out of bounds at the 28-yard line. He's got 201 yards receiving tonight. 1st and 10, Purdy over the middle, gets it to Brandon Ayuk, brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 2nd and 5. They are wasting all this time. 25 seconds to go. The Niners have 2 timeouts in their back pocket, but they will not use it. Purdy can still use the middle of the field. That's what he will do. Brought down at the 17-yard lines, Brandon Ayuk. There is their 2nd timeout. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Purdy got to try to get it to the end zone, you would think. Over the middle, finds Deebo. He's going to get down to the 5. Oh, ball's out! And the Saints are going to win it. Paulson Adebo forces the fumble, and the Saints on back-to-back drives force back-to-back turnovers against the San Francisco 49ers, and they are going to Super Bowl 59. What a season, and it continues. Call it a miracle year, call it a Cinderella story, call it whatever you want, call it luck, I don't know. But the New Orleans Saints, who have had the best offense in football this season, continues to show why they are just exactly that. The Saints are going to the Super Bowl at home in New Orleans at the Superdome, where they will take on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Folks, you are not going to want to miss it. Tomorrow night, the Super Bowl, Saints and Ravens. Can New Orleans get their 2nd in franchise history? Folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 20 of the New Orleans Saints franchise mode here on Madden 25. Have a night, though. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.